Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really awesome today. We are going to be doing a review of another tobacco kind of oriented fragrance. This is tobacco Mandarin from a company called Byredo, B-Y-R-E-D-O. Before we jump into the review, check out the image of the container or the bottle that this comes in. If you would be so kind as to smash the subscribe and thumbs up buttons and the notification bell as well, that would be really awesome and really help us out in terms of getting more eyes on our content. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This Tobacco Mandarin by Byredo, it was launched in 2020. They call it an amber woody fragrance for women and men. The top notes are cumin, mandarin orange, and coriander. The middle The middle notes are tobacco, leather, and labdanum. The base notes are Olibanum, Agarwood, and Sandalwood. The creative director of Byredo, a gentleman by the name of Ben Gorham, states, "I think there is something about nighttime. It's a different world of possibilities, a different version of who you are, a nocturnal sense of duality. From nocturnal blooms to animals, there is an entire part of nature that lives at night. How can we be removed from that? I know I have a completely different mindset at nightfall. It is very distinctive emotionally." One of the reviewers wrote, "Tobacco Mandarin represents a journey to another space and time with a composition that contrasts bright citruses and spices with smoky, sophisticated, and intriguing notes, such as tobacco smoke enriched with leather and resins, wood, and incense. The inspiration for this fragrance is the Moroccan city of Tangiers, a blend of Western Europe and the Middle East and their perfumery traditions." Their press release, when this came out, they stated the fragrance itself could be a complex in a novel or a film noir. Picture an enchanting fragrance that intricately blends the opulent aromas of tobacco, zesty mandarin, seductive cumin, and a hint of invigorating fresh spices. This lavish blend is a sensory delight, leaving behind an entrancing trail of scents. Some might find the cumin a bit heavy, but it's definitely unique. I sprayed my arm with this scent about 5 hours ago. It had a really nice longevity. It basically lasted pretty much strong up until about an hour ago, and it sort of dropped off precipitously. I'm going to do an air spray, and I'm going to do another spray on my arm because there's something I want to show you about it. We picked up a decant from Scent Split. This perfume is pretty expensive. The price point on this for a 50 milliliter container is, it lists for $350. Now you can get it for like $250, $260 in that range depending on the time and where you shop. So it's pretty spendy, to say the very least. And is it worth that much money? Because if you list it for 100 mLs, it would list for $700. I honestly don't find any fragrance particularly is worth that much money, but what do I know? I'm a peasant. You know, I don't really know. But having said that, let's do an air spray. This is a scent that you should not spray on your clothes if they're white. So check this out. You see the color? I mean, it's the lighting is kind of fucked up, but you can see it's got that reddish sort of tint to it, and that will definitely discolor any light colored clothing you've got. And that's one reason I'm wearing this black shirt, because in case I get some on me. On Fragrantica, they denominate the main accords of this scent as fresh and spicy, tobacco, amber, woody, citrus, sweet, leather, animalic, oud, and warm and spicy. The top notes of this are listed as cumin, mandarin, and coriander. I definitely am getting the mandarin orange. And in the dry down, the mandarin orange sticks around. It's subtle, but it's definitely there. The coriander and the cumin, I mean, they definitely add to the mix. I can't pick them out individually, but you can tell there's some spice in here. The base notes are sandalwood, agarwood, which is also known as oud, and Olibanum, which I'm not really sure what that is, but the oud and the sandalwood kind of make the tobacco scent pop. The middle notes are tobacco, labdanum, and leather. The base notes are Olibanum, agarwood, also known as oud, and sandalwood. As it dries down, the leather and the tobacco definitely come to the fore. Now, this perfume gives me a runny nose. I mean, it just is tickling something up there that just, it's like the faucet is not free-flowing, but it's definitely drip, drip, dripping. And I've had a runny nose all afternoon. After the scent sort of dropped off, my sinuses cleared up. Magic, like magic. Now I just sprayed it, and you can kind of hear the congestion in my voice. So needless to say, I will not be spending $350 on a 50 milliliter of this, or probably any more decants of it. However, we like to take one for the team, because we like to inform you what's going on out there, particularly with scents that we think we would like tobacco. The Mandarin is very interesting, very strong, but it settles throughout the course, like the first 2 to 4 hours. It definitely settles down. It is still there. It's still a skin scent. Most of the negative comments that I've noted aren't really necessarily negative per se, but what they do is they compare this to Tom Ford's oud tobacco, if I'm not mistaken, and a couple other scents out there. And I'm really not going to do that, because I like to review these on their own, at least at the moment. We'll get into comparisons down the line. It's very nice. If you like tobacco, it's not going to be super tobacco heavy. It's definitely there. It's a tobacco masculine-y kind of scent. The Mandarin and the coriander and the cumin sort of round that out. But again, this gives me a runny nose. I've got clearly an allergy to something that's in this formulation. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something there that is definitely tickling my allergy sensors or whatever. And this is the thing about, that's the thing about perfume and cologne. Everybody's body reacts differently. It's funny that way, but this is a perfect example of that. Knowing this, I would never buy this, and I'm going to have to track down what it is, whether it's specific to this particular formulation, or as I keep reviewing, if I find other scents that do this to me, I'm going to have to backtrack and find out if there's a common ingredient. You can tell I'm getting more and more congested as the review's going on, right? It would be funny if it wasn't so annoying. It is kind of funny, but anyways. It's hard for me to justify telling someone to buy this. It is nice. It's very interesting. If you have any interest in it, I would get a decant. Check it out. Some of the negative comments say that it smells like a sweaty something or other, or they're not very complimentary. But most of the commentary has to do with you can get a similar scent for a cheaper price from a different house. So if you're interested in further researching that, go to Fragrantica, look at the reviews on there under this cologne and check it out. If you liked the review, please smash the thumbs up button. If you didn't, smash the thumbs down button. Don't forget to subscribe. Please leave comments down below. Tell us what you'd like us to review or not do, whatever the case may be. And in the meantime, please stay lifted. Please be kind to our fellow human beings and their pets. Stay well groomed, stay smelling awesome, and we will catch you on the next one. Cheers, everybody. We love you.